What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Lendaris. You already know. Bam, you see it. Bam, you see it. Bam, you see it. Doggone it, do you see it? Yeah, I know you do. L&L Line Service, Kansas City, Missouri, Blue Springs area. I'm back at you. Guys, I need to get something off my chest. Before I do that, I wanna show you guys my new yard sign. Now, when I do a customer's yard, I claim it. I know. I usually ask the customer, can I put my sign in the yard? Once I, start servicing the yard and stuff. It's usually cool to do it. So that's advertising. People go by, and I've gotten yards off of, or leads, or estimates off of my signs in other people's yard. I say, well, how did you find me out? And they said, oh, I saw your yard sign in blah blah blah's yard, my neighbor's yard. So yard signs work. But before I get into the yard sign deal and all that stuff, I want to show you my yard sign. This is for aeration. I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to market a little bit more. I'm getting my website together. I'm on Google, the Google web, Facebook. I'm just trying to do more advertising. They said I should be spending about, at least for the size of what I'm doing, the average small business should be spending at least $2,000 to $2,500 on your advertising, which I can see that. You got a website, you buying signs, you're buying door hangers, things like that, cards, things like that. So get out of that sun. That sun's coming out. I'm supposed to be heading up yards. I'm running late. I'm gonna do a few yards because it's gonna be like 95 today. When they say this is a hard job, it's hard, man. The heat just beats down on you. You get tired, man, and you do this day in and day out, back and forth. You get tired, man. That sun a drain on you. It's like he's on your back. But my yard signs I got for aeration, because I'm trying to wrap up some of the services that I have. Even though I got it on the Facebook and all that stuff, I want to advertise it around because everybody don't see your Facebook. Everybody don't see you. So I'm trying to advertise as much as possible with the resources that I have. So what is that? Cheap yard signs, or cheap signs is what I go to, and I get both sides on each side done. But I give you guys a look at it. Bam. So this is my new aeration sign that I've been putting up. I kind of switch them out now. Like if I got a sign in my customer's yard, I'll take my logo sign out and I'll put this up. That way, people are now seeing this sign instead of L&L Line Service. Now I want you to see this sign, so I'll let you know that aerations, overseeding, things like that. I didn't put overseeding on it because I wanted aeration. You can open that door once you get in there with the overseeding, but most people know when they aerate, they want to overseed, they want to put down some fertilizer. So that's my new sign. It's on the front and back, as you can see. Front, back, or whatever you want to say, back, front, whatever. But that's my new sign. So that's it on the sign part. Now I got to get my logo signs again that I put in my yards. I'll show you an example. Like over there is where I do a yard at. Right over. Let me see if I can zoom in. Zoom in, zoom in. So right there is my sign. And I do this guy's yard on the corner. Right there. Right there is my sign right there. Right there by the pole. I don't know if you can see it. I focused in. Then up the street is two more signs because I do their yard. And then over to the left, there's another side. I got a couple of yards that I do. I got a couple of yards that I do in my neighborhood. Let me focus that back out. I got a couple of yards that I do in my neighborhood. And I put my sign out. And that gives the comfort to other neighbors to say, hey, this guy is legit. My neighbor's using them. Maybe I'll see what's up with them. Maybe I can use them too. So it all works out. Once you get that one customer that doesn't mind you putting their sign in the yard, it validates you to the other neighbors like, hey, this guy is for real. This guy is doing my neighbor, so let me see what he's about. So that's how that's kind of working out. I probably got, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 customers in my neighborhood. 8 customers. So, and what I really want to talk about, yes, I want to talk about my signs, but I'm going to tell you what goes along with signs. It's bad enough you got the city. You got the city that if you put signs up like around town and all that, you got to constantly move them, because if you don't move them, the city will. They just collect them. And you probably got to go to City Hall and collect your sign or whatever the case is. But you gotta, when you put your sign out, you gotta constantly move it. Let it stay there for a couple of days. If you go back and it's still there, pick it up, move it somewhere else. You know, because I come to find out that the city will take your signs if they're there, especially around election time. They don't want nobody's signs, no clutter, no nothing. They just want people that's running for office and all that stuff. They just want you to see their signs. So they'll take your signs away. So that being said, you got to strategically try to put your signs out, not around election time and all that stuff, which some of your services is around that time, like this year. It's a big election. If you put your signs out now, especially in my neck of the woods, November's coming around the corner, your sign is not going to be there because they want you to see Trump. They want you to see Biden signs. That's what they want you to see. So they'll take your sign. But when you got the city taking it, that's fine. But guess what? You got devious lawn care companies that'll take your sign, trash your sign, pull your sign up. Yes. Yes, your competitors, or what they think that they your competitors. See, I don't look at people as competitors. I don't. In a sense I do, but in a way I don't. You know, I think of, when, you got, we part of the same club. You know what I'm saying? Like Vic at Quick Cuts. Shout out to Vic at Quick Cuts. Hey, check his channel out. He's a good guy. Real good guy. But like he said, we can't cut all this grass by ourselves. So you part of the team. We all a team in a sense. We not competitors, because we can't cut all this grass by ourselves. So that being said, I don't look at you as competitors. I don't look at it as competitors. So I would never go to somebody and pull up their sign. You know, I would never trash their sign. Now, somebody, I got a few lawn care companies that I see drive through my neighborhood and stuff like that. And, you know, lately I put out my sign on the corner because I want you to see my sign. Well, I got tire marks on my sign. Somebody done ran it over. Now, you got to come on the curve a little bit in order to run this over. You understand what I'm saying? And you coming from the opposite way, so you got to intentionally run over my sign, because the way it was ran over, it's, you didn't do this on accident. So somebody ran over my sign, and I was kind of pissed off at it, because me analyzing it, I know for a fact that they did this intentionally. See, I got my sign on the corner right there. I'll show you. So I got my sign on the corner, coming around the corner. So my sign was bent. My sign was bent this way, the opposite way. It was bent this way, that way. That means somebody had to drive down the street, come over here on the opposite side, and run over my sign. They got the tire marks on it. Didn't nobody come down this street and then roll over the sign, because the sign would have been this way with the tire marks on it. See, everything was bent the opposite way, so they had to come around this corner, come on the opposite side of the street, and then run over my sign and then come down. And I also put out my I know it's early, but it's going to be around the corner, but I want it on your mind. I got this metal sign that I have that I put out my leaf cleanups. So it's just to put things on people's mind that I do it, especially in the neighborhood. So, but yeah, guys, you got other lawn care companies or whoever will come by and take your signs, pull your signs up. I looked on YouTube one time, and there was a big lawn care company that snatched up a little kid's lawn sign here in the city. So the little kid, he was like probably 11, 12, and he was trying to like make him some yard signs and let people know that, hey, he cut grass. Well, you could see this big company come by and take his yard sign and pull it up and throw it in the back of their truck. So that day when I saw that, I said, oh, okay, I see what some of these lawn care companies do. But that's something I would never do, and I hope people that listens to me and look at lawn care videos, I hope that they're not the ones that do that. You got to have more class than that. You know, everybody's trying to make a living, especially when a little kid is inspired by us to get out there and grind and make some money, and you got grown men out there pulling up they sign. Now, they probably didn't know it was a 13-year-old or nothing like that. They just look at it as competitors, and they just pull their signs up. Because I put my signs up here and there, and I'll see my signs disappear. So it's crazy. But yeah, guys, when you're putting your signs out, you got to be aware that you might lose it due to the fact that the city gonna pick it up, or another lawn care company is gonna trash it, pull it up, do whatever. So I hate to say that, but sometimes it gets dirty in the lawn care, and as long as you're not that dirty one, then shots out to you. But I'm out, guys. Like, subscribe, leave your comments, hit that bell button. When it comes to cutting this grass, you got to do whatever you got to do. But you better do it. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace.